And the race started. Am I already on voice? Oh, I am. Okay, I thought I'm not even on. Alright, so hello guys, and welcome to the race between Gunnermaniac and Decon. We just had some problem deciding and looking for a backup commentator next to me. Well, the race already started. I didn't notice if both went for PC Potion. And let's see who will commentate with me this time. We have two options right now. Anyway, to start with, I just gonna commentate this on my own. So for now we have Gunnermaniac, who has a world record in this category, racing against Decon, who is also a knowledgeable runner. Took it a little slowly lately on red. Didn't play for quite a while, but he is still around for like many years. So we can expect an interesting race. Kind of with a little head start here. Most likely due to meshing. And I'm not sure, but I think both runners will go for fast manipulation on Nidoran and Mount Moon. Most likely going for the FFEF Nidoran. So I think it will be pretty close and interesting. And Decon here with a crit, finishing with Fight First. A few seconds ahead of Gunner now. Comeback percent is real. So maybe chat can help me. I don't know if both or no one got the PC Potion. So we are heading to Route 1 now, and both players are looking for an encounter to kill. Best would be level 2 Rattata or Pidgey, dealing less damage than a level 3 Rattata. And a level 3 Pidgey is more like the last Pokemon you want to kill. If you don't get any other possibility, or don't think that you will get another encounter that's better to kill. Gunner's playing it safe here, taking the encounter he gets with a level 3 Pidgey. Taking quite some damage here. But it would be quite inconvenient if he had to go for a backup encounter if he didn't get a better one with this level 3 Pidgey. So definitely a reasonable choice. Decon with a talk to Oak from behind strats. Pretty sure that's the first time you see that. It's exactly the same as talking to Oak from the side. But everybody else did it from the side up until this point. Your strats confirmed. And why we do that is so your rival has to walk less tiles, because when he walks into the screen he's pretty slow, slower than you yourself. So you want him to move as few tiles as possible. And that's why you talk to Oak from behind or from the side, not from the front. And Decon has a pretty good time. He has to kill an encounter though. And he gets one. And if he gets through without more encounters, this will be a pretty nice time. And there's another one. Gets an encounter as well. And Decon is through. Most likely with a low 7-minute run. Buying 4 Pokeballs, you know. He's going for 5. Thanks for a shout out. And Decon going for the FFEF middle range. "30 seconds ahead of Gunner at this point. More like 10, 15, not 30. Wrong information. And he gets his Nidoran, level 4. So why we do this manipulation is to get the Nidoran with the perfect stats for this speedrun. And it's possible because when you save your game on a certain tile and afterwards, after resetting, do exactly the same movement, or more like a certain movement, frame perfectly, then you can get exactly same result, being a level 4 Nidoran in this case, with the perfect stats, and it is YOLO ballable, which means you can, with correct inputs, throw a ball at it and it gets in all the time on first try. And it looks like somebody joined me on voice.
Yeah.
And it's
Hi.
Kylo. Hey.
A bit late, missed the start, but...
That is okay. Nothing much happened. Both got the map down. Going for the same map FFEF. And Decon is a little ahead of Gunner at this point. Mostly due to having less encounters.
Basic red early game, as usual.
Definitely. And I think it's the first time you commit, right?
Yeah,
At
this is my
least here.
first race.
Cool.
That's true.
And therefore also the first time we both commentate on this tournament. Meaning it's also the first time to commentate
I was
on
going
English.
to say that, yeah.
Oh boy. Don't be mad at us for bad English. And Decon not getting poisoned yet. Hopefully I didn't jinx it.
You did.
I jinxed it. Okay, so he got the crit poisoned right after I said it. Feels bad, and I'm sorry, Decon.
Yeah, you really don't want to get poisoned at all during the fight.
Gunner going for the hidden potion here.
So he's at full HP though. He didn't use the tree potion yet, so Gunner effectively has 2 potions now, which is just the super safe way to do this fight. You can use one during the fight and then one after if you need it.
Yeah, looks like it. But if he gets through without using a potion, just skip it.
I didn't see Decon special, but I'm pretty sure he had 14.
In sword as well.
I'm not totally sure. So
But he's through with the fight and this is potion and antidote, so he will most likely go for early mart since he doesn't have any potions left.
yeah, so Decon there, taking a few steps through the grass, because he was at 8 HP out of 27. So he knew he could take 1 damage of poison until he had to potion. so didn't potion like super early, right after the fight. But you could have taken a few steps.
And he's going for the early mart. Meanwhile, Gunner is poisoned as well. Finished the fight though. So Decon's still ahead of him.
Oh wait, Gunner doesn't have the tree potion. Why did you use that? Did you use that like right after he caught right after he got it? Must have taken a lot of damage early on, probably.
Didn't saw that. I paid attention to you joining my voice channel. But maybe chat can help us on that. But I think he just didn't pick it up. Not sure though.
Alright, let's see how Brock treats Decon here. Squirtle is at full HP, but like I said, we don't know the special yet, so this might get really dirty if he only has...
like he picked it up.
Alright, so he doesn't have good special.
But Gunner taking it safe here, not going for Pokegeist strats and YOLOing all the fights without saving. You can see it on the next race.
Yeah, Pokegeist strats not exactly the best. But saving's just the best way here.
Yeah, I didn't notice if he has bad special.
Yeah, so Decon has it, but he took like no damage against Geodude, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Gunner getting the crit from Geodude turn 1, that is really unlucky.
Has to potion early at this fight.
Good thing he saved.
And he has good special though, so this fight should be pretty doable from this state on.
Decon also should easily win here. 17 HP. It's really nothing Onyx can do.
Getting the Screech into bubble and he's through. So, Decon with a really good rock time.
Yeah, 12, like,
for a race that's pretty
30.
convenient.
It's not bad.
Sub 12:30 is pretty nice in a race.
12:26. So let's see here. Gunner, Onyx using Screech on turn 2 also. Save some damage for row 3. It's always
None
good.
of them got bite, so both didn't lose that much time on the Brock fight itself. Although both got poisoned.
Said
So
you
the
can
fight was
skipping the
quite some
mat
time.
here obviously, because he took the early mat. No need to get it again.
Doing the late options, losing the frames, or not doing it in Brock's gym. Let's see if Gunner goes for safer frames.
Okay, so let's see how many poison sting, how many string shots Decon gets here. Oh, this is
Gunner
for
with the meme strats.
the super late options.
Doing it just before the first fight.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Right before
So
the
we
trainer.
didn't go for safer frames as well. Making it even with Decon.
So Decon only at 7 health here. There is a chance he is in trouble against the second Caterpie if he does get a tackle crit. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Can finish off the Weedle with tackle though. But he misses the instant punish for the tackle strats. Wanted
That's
to save a horn
important.
attack.
Going for the safer horn attack strats. Well. And he should definitely heal at this point. which
Yep.
he's doing.
So he does take the potion. Definitely the safer play. Gets a really good Caterpie range though, with all the string shots he's gotten, and misses tackle again. That's the second tackle miss.
Which is pretty
The
bad.
third tackle is that?
Wow, okay.
That's 2 tackle misses in a row.
That's
That's
getting the Gunner luck here.
that's fucked. That's a 1 in 256 squared chance of
boy.
that happening. No, it's actually not. Wait, I'm dumb.
So
way
usually
more.
doing the tackles here is pretty convenient, saving your horn attacks, and still it's 95% to hit, but sometimes you just get unlucky. And which
Yeah, with
means
a
gonna caught up by quite a lot.
quite a lot. Yeah, he's not behind anymore. Well, he's a few seconds behind, but not a lot.
Yeah, he's like one turn behind. But not even. They are
Yeah, with the
completely
basic
even
Route
right
3
now.
strats, you need to save 2 horn attacks over the course of the entire Route 3. And the first trainer is just the most convenient to do it on. But 3 tackle misses in one fight, that's really, really unfortunate.
Not
For
in Rapper
Decon.
anymore, getting back into it on Decon's side, but he's gonna
Does get the rep
potion.
though. And Gunner also gets the rep, so that's a huge waste of time for both.
And he has the potion as well. So both don't have red bar and got wrapped.
4 for Decon.
Now it comes down to who finishes. Okay, well, they're still tied.
Alright, that's 4 turn rep for Decon and only 2 turns for Gunner, so he effectively caught up by even more and is in the lead now.
Is in the lead. Looks like he got the better mashing down.
So the difference in red there actually made the difference.
Better inputs play out.
Like they're half a second apart from each other at this point, but it's only 16 minutes in,
Oh boy.
so everything will happen.
And Gunner actually having enough HP at this point for going for Mega Punch strats. Let's see if he's going for it. Doesn't look like it. Fighting the bottom guy.
So see the Kakuna go down on both. No crits on the Kakuna. See if one of the two can crit the Metapod to save more horn attacks.
And both still close. And Decon gets the crit, putting him actually ahead now. And he finished this fight first because he got the crit.
So that's the lucky way to save horn attacks if you crit the hardened Pokemon.
Yeah, nice
Metapod
Decon
or
really,
Kakuna. Yeah, build up pretty. Oh, Gunner is actually fighting the top last too. So interesting here.
Gunner is going for it. With the high HP he has left, he's going to do a Mega Punch strat. I mean, putting it
Yeah.
into consideration, he was way over 16 HP. But he
Unlucky
has
here
the potion because he got quite some damage on red. Meanwhile, Decon finishing up the Metapod, soon going to catch his flyer. But if Mega Punch strats work out for Gunner, he will be most likely in the lead after Nugget Bridge.
So let's see if Decon gets puffed here. Hopefully he won't.
Hopefully you didn't jinx it now. Okay.
Alright, it doesn't. Pidgey level 8. It's good.
Yeah, time to horn attack this one.
Gets used with
Usually you
last horn
can-
attack.
Yeah. Good thing he had one left. Usually you have to tackle the birds, but a level 8 PG has to be horn attacked. And if you don't have one left for this, it can be pretty problematic because you have not that good of a catch rate. Which can
Yeah, so
actually
Decon
cost you a
unfortunately
Pokemon.
way too high HP to get anywhere close near Red Bar, even though he actually got the Gust crit too. But doesn't
But
quite
since-
cut it.
Yeah, true. But since both players, as far as I know, bought 5 balls, it shouldn't be an issue, because when they get the minutes down, both Pokemon will go into the first ball, which means 2 balls, and that means 3 balls left for Flyer.
Alright, so Decon entering Mount Moon barely over 20 minutes. That's
And Gunner
not
has
a
to
bad
search
time.
for the flyer. And it takes quite a while, losing quite some seconds here.
And he gets
And it's
popped. Alright.
Well,
So Gunner losing the time.
looks like you jinxed it actually.
Gunner getting puffed. So Decon accidentally entering that ladder. That is not what he wanted to do.
Oh boy. And gets punished for it with an encounter. That's not the right data for Mega Punch, Decon. You won't go for it anyway.
So just now catches the Pidgey. Gunner's still far behind, but he is gonna catch up due to him fighting the extra trainer in row 3. So gotta keep
Yeah, and
that
he's
in
going
mind.
for the Mega Punch maps. Will possibly be a
So we'll see if he
tie.
gets this.
Yeah. Let's see. Hope he doesn't get IGT zeroed. But if he gets through with it, they looking on Decon's pace as well. They could be tied after bridge. So Gunner is doing the Paris minute now, starting out of Mountain, doing the one you're doing when you are not in red bar, gets the Paris.
Yeah, Decon probably just choosing the regular basic Moon Minute, which means he'll get the pairs later on before
Yeah.
the Super Nerd.
Doing the post last minute. It's gonna be interesting if he's doing the easy one or the harder one with less IGT zero. So it's more likely when you're doing the easy one to get an IGT zero, which means the map fails without you doing any mistake.
Yeah, so Gunner doing the top last is still very far behind, but he is gonna catch up due to different strats.
Most likely. If he doesn't miss too many.
If he doesn't, that's always the risk you take when doing Mega Punch strats. It's also not 100% accurate like Horn Attack is, so you are taking that risk of missing. I don't even... Is Mega Punch like 80, 85? I think it's 85.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's 85. I should know
So
that.
Decon getting to level 16 here is going to evolve, and then does the post-last Moon Minute, which means no more encounters for him after he fights the last year, and then...
If everything goes well, it is.
That is, if he doesn't get IGT zeroed.
And Gunner also starting his manip for Mega Punch with another Paris for him too, but he wants to kill his one while Decon still catch his one, his Paris.
Alright, let's see if Decon gets this manip down. Seeing Gunner skipping the last year, because Mega Punch struts.
And it looks like he's going for the easy one. Yep, definitely. Which means less air presses, but more IGT 0 frames. Meaning 56 to 60 chance of getting through with manip.
Looks pretty good so far. So at this point, if one of the two fails the minute, it's just a huge time loss already, because they're so far into the minute.
At this point, there isn't an IGT 0 left, I guess, for Decon.
Alright,
gets
Decon
it.
Gets it minute. Cool.
Let's see if he gets the YOLO ball as well. No, he misses it.
Ball, unfortunately.
So this means that Gunner can already catch up earlier.
Yep, so
he has to kill his Paris.
Gunner posting that gungasm in chat already. Gets the full minute. Perfect. So he does get to kill his Paris for more experience. And then
to be fair, Gunner's still getting the level up.
So Deacon's still a bit ahead.
Yeah, but with
We'll
Gunner
see.
having Mega Punch, I mean, he already has to teach it. But it looks like if everything works out, he will be ahead now after the Nugget Bridge. Because with Mega Punch, you have some better ranges. And usually you save some time doing it.
So yeah, Deacon about one fight ahead. So we'll see how much time Gunner actually saves.
And he gets the crit on Zubat, so puts him a little ahead as well if Gunner doesn't get the crit. Yeah, so basically one fight ahead, as you said.
No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live.
This is so live as it gets. Na 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 na. Life is life. Okay. Do people actually know this song outside of Germany? Don't know.
Good question.
Let's see. Maybe Jack can help us on that one. Now's the first fight for Gunner. Oh yeah, people know that song. Nice. Great. Feels good, man.
Yeah.
And this is the first fight Mega Punch can help you getting a better fight. Getting a faster fight.
So Deacon misses on the high damage or crit on the coughing, has to poison sting it. Gets out of Moon faster though, so if he doesn't get any more encounters, it should be about 27:30. We'll see what time he does get though.
Although Decon doesn't have experience yet, as far as I know. Be level 19 for Bulbasaur, and he won't be level 20 for the Rattata. So he has quite some possible extra ranges on that Bulba and the Rattata.
Yep, so the
Plus
disadvantage on the fight.
Yeah, definitely. Plus the ones he would have had already. With enough experience from Zubats, for example, he would have gotten to level 21 before Mankey and could have used his rare candies earlier, which means he would have gotten Fresh earlier, putting him in a better position here. But without the experience, most likely his bridge will be even slower. Gunner beating his PB Moon segment. Feels good, man.
Alright, so Deacon picks up the hidden rare candy here, about to head into the rival fight. Rival 2, it's going to be another fight with the Mega Punch. Can save Gunner some time if he does not miss.
Yeah, let's
Mega
see.
Punch
The
miss.
next thing that can put Gunner ahead is Deacon getting sand attacked while he doesn't get it. Or the other way around is also possible.
Yeah, so normally, if you get like one sand attack, it's usually not worth switching out, but Deacon just might do it even with one, just because it's a race, right?
It is pretty... you definitely have to swap out after getting the sand attack here.
And
I mean,
there
you
it is,
definitely
turn
want-
1.
You definitely want to get your second horn attack in, because when you switch out after the first sand attack hits you, you can get sand attacked again, because the second horn attack doesn't kill. So he goes
So
for the
Deacon
second
missing
horn
2
attack.
horn attacks in a row. Unlucky.
Yeah. And he isn't...
Misses
He
3
isn't going
horn
to...
attacks.
He is
And there is the switch finally.
going for the better decision here.
That's the good old sand attack. And
Yeah.
the Pidgey does not die.
Level
Even
8
more time
Pidgey
lost.
is too strong.
The Pidgey way too tanky for that gust.
Yeah, and as I said, going for the second horn attack, even with the sand attack, you can't get another one in after switching out, which means you would have had to swap out again. And now he's able to just get through this fight. It is worth it to just YOLO through the sand attack on the to less fights where both pitches can sand attack you as well, where it's better to YOLO through and get lucky when swapping out.
So Gunner missing one Mega Punch on the Rattata. Hits the second though, hits the Mega Punch on Bulbasaur.
Yeah, and here you can see why Mega Punch is catching up by some time. I mean, also, Decon had to swap out, of course.
I mean, Gunner taking the risk not switching out didn't matter too much in the end. He didn't miss too much. I don't exactly remember how many Mega Punches he missed, but it worked out. Decon had to switch out, lost even more time on the Pidgey, so Gunner did catch up. But good thing for Decon is that he's at fairly low HP, so he might get knocked into Red Bar on one of the fights here, which can save him a bit more time.
Definitely. And it is true that Gunner had quite some luck getting through the sand attack with Mega Punch. Worked out for him.
So at least both of them got terrible rival 2s. Yeah. Mostly it's just one of them getting unlucky, and the other one getting decently lucky. But
True though.
Mega Punch with Sand Attack feels more accurate than Horn Attack with Sand Attack. Speaking of, next fight for Decon and Gunner here. Another Pidgey with Sand Attack once again, and it looks like Decon already is in Red Bar.
And
Gets the Horn
Decon-
Attack crit. That's sick.
It's good.
Let's see
Also,
if the
Horn Attack.
Nidoran-
And if he gets damaged here,
Doesn't. Gets the growls.
which means he doesn't need to heal. I mean, he didn't even need to if he got the damage there. Although, yeah, he's not level 24 Red at time. And that can do some damage to him. Won't kill him though.
Miss into Hyper Frame crit.
Okay, he got the range. Meanwhile, Gunner just being able to Mega Punch, and Decon getting the range on Ekans.
So gets the Ekans range, just has to get the Zubat range now. Which is
This could have
even
been
more
a
likely.
possible timeless. Gunner can just Mega Punch for Ekans to kill it. Decon had trust in his Horn Attack. So
Second Pidgey, second Sand Attack. Does decide to Quick Attack though, which knocks Decon back into Red Bar.
yep. Which means, let's see what Nidoran does. Tackles. Alright, so he will definitely heal for the next fight. Because he's still not 21 and he has to fight for Mankey, which can Karate Chop you, and that can deal like up to 13 damage to you with a crit, and
Yeah, it's definitely
Karate
not
Chop
worth
has a
it.
high crit chance.
It's not worth.
Definitely not worth to go that. At least not in a race.
So we'll see how much damage he takes here. Obviously does get the Leer because he potioned.
As always.
Yep.
And Gunner now being ahead because he has Mega Punch.
Yeah, so as we said, Mega Punch putting him slightly ahead here. Doesn't get too unlucky with
As predicted.
the accuracy there.
To be fair, if Decon didn't had to switch out, he would most likely still be ahead.
Yeah,
But
super
Mega
unlucky
Punch
rival fight
stress.
for sure.
But Mega Punch strats did the trick and put Gunner slightly ahead of Decon now. So, the next interesting question is, will both players go for Blizzard strats? And the first thing you need to do for that strat is picking up the hidden elixir instead of picking up the hidden ether. So that could be a first sign of one of them both going for the Blizzard strats when they pick that one up. They won't go for it when they pick up the ether. So as anticipated, this is actually a pretty close race.
Yeah, so far it is. Sure.
Goes in quite high HP. Decon trying to get into red bar here. Doesn't get the crit on the Kawati chop.
Also makes the Geodude much safer, because now he doesn't waste the one turn on the chop and gets the full 3.
And Gunner getting pretty unlucky here. Geodude surviving with
only 1
confused.
HP.
Trying to hit through confusion, didn't get it.
Hits himself
a second
again.
time. Gets another tackle. Oh boy.
Has to switch out, and Decon pulling ahead once again. But
Maybe.
not in red bar, I don't think. 22 HP is too high.
Square to finish the job, which means he had to split experience here. Decon with horn attacking a chop, which is slower, but
Alright, so Gunner picks up the elixir.
Yeah, looks like he's going for Blizzard strats.
Giving us the sign.
Would be a surprise anyway if he didn't. Decon played it safe on the Geodude.
So it looks like Gunner is in red bar, while Decon isn't, so he might save like a tiny bit of time over him here.
And Decon now is like one Pokemon ahead now. Because he didn't get the confusion hits all the time, as Gunner did. Let's see what happens to Gunner's red bar though. Gets a quick attack, which is pretty convenient for him right now. He had to potion anyway. Now he can secure the red bar.
Yep, does take it through the level up.
Which also means he is safe for the next possible quick attack, so he doesn't need to heal for that fight.
Yeah, quick attack crit, not gonna kill him here. So we'll see how much HP both are going for Misty. How many
See,
potions
most
they're going to
likely,
use.
I think both will just go for normal strats of healing to 43 or more, over 43 I mean, and save before the fight. Trying to get a possible good HP out of the fight.
Alright, so the red bar does pull Gunner slightly ahead again
Yeah.
after all these fights.
Now, this is really an interesting race. It's going back and forth. Gunner being ahead, Decon being ahead, red bar bringing him in ahead, and Mega Punch. Decon coming all this back through Gunner getting self-hits and confusion or something.
Oh, that's right, he did pull ahead because of the Easter. I did miss that.
Yeah, true. Right. It's true. Decon picked up the Ether, so he isn't going for the strats, which means Gunner will save up time on him in the late game as well.
Yep, so we'll see how lucky Gunner gets here.
And
terms of
Decon
super
decides to not go for potions, but rather picks up the center, putting him into full health, which means he is pretty safe for the Misty fight. Could possibly do it without even saving.
Yeah, I wonder if
And-
he is not planning on saving. Full health here is really, really safe. He only dies to like crit speed for a bubble beam or something like that, so.
Yeah. X defend.
Gunner
Not
obviously
getting-
decides to
not-
save.
Not getting the
with
fresh
his health.
crit. Speed for bubble beam, something like that.
Yeah, Decon
Still-
still saves. It is the
Interesting
more
decision,
reasonable
huh?
play. Decides not to losing the race. Too bad RNG here.
To be fair, I didn't check how many potions Deacon had left, so maybe it was a reasonable decision to center here. But usually, this leaves you at pretty high HP. I mean, you won't have need to heal later on, most likely.
Alright, Gunner
but still
gets the
is-
crit. Easy fight there.
And he's not in red bar, but he is safe for Pidgefight and Eradicate.
Oh, Decon getting the X defend. Doesn't get the crit. Let's see if he gets the 4 turn.
Gets the water
Which
gun.
he does,
Gets a
alright.
4 turn. Okay, so Deacon's still on 60 HP, so if he wants to go for bite, it's gonna be pretty hard for him. He could possibly, if he wants to get it for search, for example, go for the Kadabra damage on Confusion, which is a 50-50. He knows Teleport too. So that's a possible option for him if he wants to go for Red Bar. At this point. Most likely he won't get that much damage on the earlier Pokemon, which is still possible though. And Gunner having 30 HP also level next fight, which means if he doesn't get too much damage from quick attacks on the next fights, he can even go into the boat rival without an extra menu on potioning. I guess he has enough horn attacks left. I mean, he Mega Punch, so having that means he has enough PP left, so he doesn't need to teach Bubble Beam early.
True. But yeah, Decon super far off Red Bar at this point. Really needs to get that 50-50 in Kadabra.
I mean, he could possibly also play it safe, going for a safe time without the risk of a death. I mean, we've seen Araya dying to a pretty unlikely 7% crit on Cubone earlier, on the race earlier, which actually put him back by 5 minutes because he had to reset.
Yeah, no
but this is
percentage
pretty
is
unlikely.
good enough in this game.
No problem, Araya. Always shouting out to you. But this means that going safe is reasonable if you want to get a decent time through it first. It's also part of a tournament that you get seeded when you get through the group stage by the best time you achieved in the race.
Yep. So especially in the groups that have 4 people in it,
And Decon-
if 2 are tied, it's decided by the better time.
Yeah, and Gunner getting quick attacks, while Deacon got an extra Pidgey in the grass, putting him a little behind now. Gunner on 26 HP, let's see if he gets a quick attack on the next fight.
Yeah, Decon just getting super unlucky. Route 6 has a very, very low encounter rate,
Yeah,
and he only took those 4 tiles there, or 5? 4 probably.
and he's still really high on HP. And Gunner getting through with 26 HP, but likely just don't use another potion and not do an extra menu before boat rival. If he doesn't want to play it super safe. Yeah, he's not selling TM34, and this verifies that he's going for Bliss strats.
Yeah, pretty much predicted by the Elixir pickup earlier. It just
Yeah.
confirms it at this point. So we'll see how that goes later on.
shouldn't be an issue. It's really safe. And if you miss a blizzard, that actually usually is getting you into a better position health-wise. So got quite some time ahead at this point. Already on the boat.
Sonic Boom crit for Ripper.
Please.
Good name.
Nice name indeed.
So at this point, like 46 minutes into the race, and both players are still very far. Not that far apart, I mean, I'm sorry. Still pretty close.
And both have a decent time
Yeah.
at this point. Doing the rival fight at this point of time. It's not bad.
I think both of them got like a high 41 or low 42 Misty.
Gunner had to swap out though. Got the sand attack, but which also means he didn't get any damage on Pidgeot. Didn't get a quick attack and got the sand attack instead of Gust.
Misses another Mega Punch.
Only gets Tail Whip. Let's see.
So Gunner's still not taking any damage.
He is pretty high on HP now, but most likely just go for the Sun at this point. Depends on what's its name again? I just saw. Thanks, game. If it's gonna, it is
Vine Whipping.
Exactly 20 HP.
It's the perfect HP you want to be at for the Surge fight.
Exactly what you don't want to have.
That's by far the worst HP possible. Sonic Boom from Voltorb Surge's Lead just does exactly 20, so...
Yeah, it always does 20, and you won't level up because it is the starting Pokemon of him.
Worst possible HP.
I mean, what Gunner most likely will do is just go for the Thrash.
Yeah,
he will save because he's doing the Cancer Manip. So he most likely will just go for the Thrash and...
as he's saying in chat, he only has one potion left.
Yeah.
So, Decon in a way better position here to manip for Red Bar.
Yeah. If he doesn't... if he does use that potion, he would have had to pick up another item anywhere, for example in Vendor Tower, which is quite inconvenient. So
the backup
he has
awakening.
two options now, either going for the Thrash or not. Not going for Thrash means he's more likely to get the quick attack, and it's still possible to not get the range of Thrash. Get the Sonic Boom, I mean, sorry. But if he goes for Horn Attack, he gives Volt Orb definitely another turn if he doesn't crit.
Yep, so Gunner teaching Bubble Beam here in the cut menu, since he skipped it before the rival.
If he gets the no damage Volt Orb in first try, gets quick attack, he could possibly go for the Leer Strats on the upcoming bug catcher fight. So that's an option.
What are the odds that Gunner gets Sonic Boomed? I'm pretty sure it is just a 1 in 4, right?
It knows Screech,
Sonic Boom,
and Tackle, and it can use Speed, which also means he can use another turn. I don't think he has another move, right?
Oh, that's right. Sonic Boom
Tackle,
can also
Screech,
miss. I'm pretty sure it has an electric move, but he just doesn't use it because of ground type, but not 100% sure. So it's a bit more than 1/3.
So to be fair, either way, it's a reasonable decision, I'd say. Going for
We'll see what happens here.
Thrash or not.
So decides to go for the Thrash. Let's see if he gets this range, which he just does. Alright,
Okay,
there goes
so
all
if
the
he
risks.
gets the quick attack now, it's reasonable.
Nope.
Doesn't. Okay. So which means even with going Folia strats, he wouldn't most likely be able to get into red. But he could hit himself in confusion, for example, once.
Does get
When
the
he
fortune.
doesn't get the Fortune Fresh.
So
And Decon, meanwhile, gets the Sonic Boom, but he is on the risk of death if he gets a quick attack.
and he
from Pikachu.
risks it. Does not
But he
get it
doesn't.
though. Quick attack would have cost him there.
Alright, so Decon gets through with 5 HP. Is on quite a little red by now. He should definitely save for the Fortune Fresh fight. If he doesn't want to swap out and swap back in and get bite or something.
Yep. So we'll see what Gunner does to get into red bar later. Decon obviously doesn't have to worry anymore, since he sits at pretty good HP.
Yeah, I mean, if Gunner gets it in confusion, it basically makes a decision for him. If he's not, he will just... And if he's not, he will just go for Slowpoke damage. So if he wants us to go into red bar, he definitely can. And I'm pretty sure he will go for that one. Both still pretty close, even after Surge. Gunner being just one bike shopping and one menu ahead at this point.
Yes, Gunner is 24 seconds out of Decon at this point, which is not that much considering it's almost half of the run. Not quite, but almost.
Alright, let's see. Fortune Fresh fight. Gunner's not saving. Let's see what happens.
So Gunner not saving. If he hits himself in confusion, it's actually pretty decent for him, since it would
I
put him
completely
into red
forgot
bar.
Gunner has Mega Punch. True.
Oh, that's right.
Oops.
Good casters.
Yeah,
Paying
good casters. Forgetting the strats the runners.
Sure, Decon is saving, of course, with his HP. Really easy to die.
Yeah.
No Mega Punch.
Which means it's basically easy. If you have Mega Punch, you can just Mega Punch the first Oddish on the Fresh Girl and just get the Return Fresh through, which means you don't even need to save or anything, and can just go for Slowpoke Wet Bar in Gunner's case at this point. Yep, right. We have one guy with Mega Punch strats here. Meanwhile, Gunner, though, has to take the risk of thrashing because he doesn't have Mega Punch.
Decon, yeah.
Yeah.
And doesn't get it, too. Hurts
And hits himself.
and
Did he save? I didn't
He did
notice.
save, yeah. He did.
Okay, so he will just reset and try again.
Damn,
Well,
that
means
sucks. That sucks. Costing
close
Decon.
race.
Yeah, that costs Decon about a bit more than a minute here. Yeah, and
Yeah.
does put Gunner fairly far ahead at this point.
Yeah, he has to do the whole fight again. With 4 Pokemon.
Damn, Decon felt like the risk wasn't worth that he had to switch out. And just took it.
I mean, it's the reason why you save, right? Want to switch
Yeah,
out.
reasonable. He had the save too. So,
Yeah.
took the 50-50.
Meanwhile, Gunner entering the dark dungeon of Rock Tunnel. And as I said in all my other commentaries as well, one of the most interesting parts for people who aren't familiar with Pokemon speedrunning, how can they just walk through the Dark Cave? Well, knowledge is power at this point and practice. And you can see the walls, so that gives you quite a good indication of where you have to go.
Yep. Gen 1 Rock Tunnel actually being pretty nice, giving
And-
you a sight of all the walls, so you just have to remember where all the trainers are.
Yeah, that's true. In the earlier days, we also had the possibility of choosing our palette in front of before starting the run, because we didn't do maps back in the days, and when you could just go for the dark brown palette, which allows you to see the trainers in the tunnel, actually.
Yep, funnily named the cheater palette by some people,
Yeah,
allowing
because
you
of that.
to see the shadows of all the trainers in Rock Tunnel, making it a lot easier to navigate. So Decon entering Rock Tunnel just now.
And Gunner being not level 30 for Oddish, but it is fine. He
Does get the range.
gets the range. He's
That's
at
good
29
work.
HP right now, though.
So Decon pretty safe. All that could really cost him the race here is a Gen 1 miss on
Which
any of the
means,
Pokemon.
What we should also put into consideration now is that Gunner didn't go for the damage, didn't go for the red bar. And that means Decon with his red bar can catch up a little.
Yeah, Decon has no Moon experience, so not gonna be level 30 for Oddish.
Yeah, so he actually has to risk the Oddish fight.
Is he
Has
going to
save
save?
before it.
That's the question. He does, okay.
Gunner could have. Gunner could just not save before the fight with his high HP he had. But if Decon gets through this fight without dying, he can catch up a little with his red bar he has.
Yeah, so Decon just partially saving time on every fight here with this red bar. Gunner obviously not anywhere close. Also means he doesn't have to worry about the tower rival though.
Yeah, for example. And the fights afterwards, I mean, the Ghastlies can do 23 damage with a Nightshade when you use your Rock Slide. And that's nothing he has to be scared of at this point. Which also means he can skip some saves. Which at this point is just worth it, I guess. Compared to getting the late red bar. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely the safer play to do. Not having to save and not risking a death there.
Yeah, so Gunner leaving at 57.25.
But Decon getting through quite well here. I mean, he still is on 11 HP. 2 quick attacks coming up. So maybe actually has to heal. 1 quick attack won't kill him, even crit, but if he gets 2, he could die. More like if he gets
So
1
you see what the
crit
Pidgey does.
and another 1.
The Pidgey doesn't quick attack him again.
So he's fine.
And it does, alright. So 6 HP for Gambler.
Which is okay if he doesn't get crit though.
Alright, he gets a level up, so it's 9
Yeah.
HP.
Oh yeah, right. Which puts him out of the range. True. Leveling up to
Got that level
31.
up.
So we are safe. Indeed.
Okay,
Because
so
the Vulpix quick attack can deal up to 8 damage with a crit. Decon and Gunner, what is he doing? Searching for the elixir. Passed it already.
Gunner missing the elixir. Decon was
It's
actually
okay. Gunner's doing that on purpose. He just wants to get. He just wants to make the race more close, making it more interesting. Kappa B.
wants to make it more close. Forgot the elixir position. So Decon is almost exactly a minute behind at this point. Still some time to catch up. But he really has to hope for something to happen on Gunner's side of the race here.
Yeah, he is at 9 HP though, which is actually pretty risky on upcoming rival fight, because quick attack crit will kill you definitely. And if he decides to Thunderbolt the first 2 Pokemon of a rival, he can set up on an Execution or Growlithe, but he can kill him as well. I don't think with being 30 after order she levels up before that fight. Right? Does he? I'm not sure at this point.
Good question.
But let's see. So, either way, let's just see if he wants to YOLO or Pidgeotto quick attack crit, or if he doesn't.
Yeah, so both players picking up the Pokédoll here, which means this is no longer a glitchless race, right?
And Gunner skipping one freshwater does only get the Rock Slide from the girl, because he later on take Blizzard instead of using Ice Beam. Which is another time save on Decon, because Decon will roughly lose 10 seconds to getting the freshwater and getting Ice Beam, while the Blizzard just lies on your way anyway. I mean, you still have to do an extra menu and pick it up, but it's still way faster than getting Ice Beam. And there are other time saves compared to Ice Beam strat and Blizzard strat as well. But that's something.
Yes, Gunner picking up Fly here at a low 101. Not a bad time for a race at this point.
Definitely. Pretty decent. He's on a good pace.
And we'll still see that late game strat with Blizzard and Lady Q, probably.
With this pace, Gunner is definitely on pace for getting the best time in the race so far.
Yeah, both commentators have a German accent, because this is a German commentator duo.
Oh yeah. Trying to teach Fly to Squirtle, it doesn't work, sadly.
Yeah, sadly, Squirtle can't learn Fly. It would make the run a lot easier.
Yeah, no flyer catching. Could have been so easy. Meanwhile, Decon also going for Fly, getting 1 hour, 2 minute, 30 something. Fly speed most likely, or like 20. 15, whatever. I'm bad at calculating stuff.
Yes, so Decon getting into the Fly menu now, while Gunner is already fighting Tower Rival, getting crit by Pidgeotto.
Which puts him back into Red Bar, and he is Thunderbolting both. Most likely he will just Potion on Growlithe at this point, because Growlithe can't kill him with a High Roll Bite or a crit. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot he's on Bliss Strat, so he doesn't need accuracy. Sorry guys, it's my fault. He can just go for 2 Thunderbolts, Bubble Beam, and Thrash afterwards. But
Yeah, was thinking about what to do there for a
a
second.
Vine Whip
but
crit from Ivysaur can still kill him. Usually,
does crit the Ivysaur.
but
Beautiful.
he just crits it. Well, and he's still in Red Bar, which also means he can die to Nightshade from a Ghastly if he misses.
Yeah, I think we need to let Gunner know that he's not Daily Leaf at this point. Hopefully.
Yeah, he should definitely.
Both of the players should skip out on being Daily Leaf today, especially
being
on
Daily
11
Leaf is a
HP.
bad option. I mean, if Gunner is Daily Leaf though, Decon can catch up, making the race more interesting again.
That's true, Deacon could catch up here, so we'll see how this fight goes. Tries to use the
And-
Super Repel on Pidgeotto.
Doesn't work.
Unfortunately. So we see Gunner here, what happens with Rock Slide. Does not
But
miss.
he's on 21 HP, and he will also at this point.
Oh!
Gunner
We
actually
call.
really
Oh my
dies.
god. Oh, we jinxed.
Looks like we jinxed it again, Kylo.
Oh my god. Oh god.
And what he can do now is swap to Paris, and Paris can actually kill the Gasses with Dig if he gets lucky enough.
And the
But
Nightshade again.
Paris will
surviving
survive
on
though,
2 HP.
on 2 HP.
The clutch does get the lead. Gunner
Stop.
out of it here. And Deacon in the lead again.
From what I see, Gunner didn't save, so Gunner has to do the whole thing again.
Yeah, Gunner didn't save, so he has to do the whole tower again.
And I hope everybody remembers Pokeguy in front of his race. People actually save for this fight? Lol. Yep, would have saved a lot of time here. Wasn't a mistake. It's not that likely.
I'm really
but
thinking
it's
we should
still
just
possible.
shut up. Like, we're jinxing it.
Yeah, we're jinxing it a lot.
Oh my god! All right, let's see Decon here. Still a chance for Decon to equalize it out here. We'll
Yeah,
see.
definitely. And Decon is safe for the 25 HP.
Yeah, Decon had to miss 2 rock slides on Ghastlies. Very, very unlikely.
Kinda awesome calling out saving every time.
Alright, Decon getting through. So Decon is 1 fight ahead again of Gunner. And picks up the elixir there. So we've got our race back. Deacon's back in the lead.
Decon is back in the lead indeed.
So that's the only fight where rock slide misses can really hurt, since you just enter the safe zone and get healed to full. So now if he misses rock slide, he's losing some time, but there's no chance he'll die.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And to be fair, if Gunner just would have gotten the ghastly kills with his Paris, he could have just continued and went for a heal pad.
Yep.
Because that would have revived his new king.
Oh, Gunner's repel wearing off too.
Yeah, that was that needed to happen, right? After his death, but that's not a big deal. He can just save repel later.
Okay, so Gunner is 40 seconds behind Deacon here, which means Deacon caught up by about 1 minute and 40 seconds with that death.
Pretty cool.
Really puts him ahead.
It's really interesting how this race is going back. Looks like it's the closest race up to this point.
Yeah, this race is god awfully close. Let's hope this will keep through to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody should be scared of Gunner not having this super repel, as we said. He can just save that backup later on.
Yep. Saving repels later on only risks a few tiles of grass, so he should be fine there. He also might do like a late repel in the Safari Zone, since the Safari Zone has fairly low encounter rate also. So might skip it for like the first area. We'll see what he does.
Gunner teaching Hornbill now, as for Bliss Strats, because he doesn't need Rock Slide at this point on. And he will go to Sylph after the tower, while Deacon will go to the Safari Zone first. So both will divide their routes at that point after the tower. And
yeah, they've shared the same route, but now we will see different routes taken with the Blizzards.
Yep.
Wait, doesn't the Safari Zone have a lower encounter rate? I know Mumful told me that once, but like, he told me something like that, so go blame him.
Blame Mumful.
I didn't come up with that.
It's easy to blame a person which isn't active, right?
Of course.
And Deacon being exactly 1 fight ahead of Gunner at this point.
So yeah, now we get to see the best sprite in Gen 1, Golbat Sprite. He's just trying to be happy.
We now gonna see it? Please. Did you fall behind? We saw it already.
Yeah, alright. You got me.
Please. And yeah, Deacon getting quick attacked, even getting quick attacked, which means because he got an extra move, and if Gunner doesn't get that one, we'll save sometime back.
Yep. So both are gonna get like 110s and 111 poke flutes, which is definitely not bad for a race.
Yeah, definitely. And at this point, if everything goes well for both, we could get into the position of let Lance decide.
Yeah, we'll let Lance decide.
I want to
Who
make
takes the
use
higher
of
point?
that emote.
Alright, so 110-25 poke flute for Decon. And Gunner finishing up the tower now. Going to save Mr. Fuji.
So, Deacon taking the center, and afterwards, their race will divide.
Yep, so we'll see Decon now going west. East,
Wait.
actually.
Okay,
He's not going to the
never
first.
mind.
Interesting.
He is still going for late earthquake.
Yeah. So do you see Lady Q from Decon here? Just not Blizzard.
Just not Blizzard, indeed. So, their ways won't divide. Which means Gunner will not save that much time. Because Deacon is actually doing a strat that is only like 5 seconds what Gunner is doing. Going for Arbok, using Thresh, not going for the Execuracy anti-crits, which means he secures the 2-shot, which is pretty convenient. Not getting
no
glared.
glare for Decon. See if Gunner gets glare.
Yeah, at this point, Deacon is still a little ahead, but Gunner caught up.
Yeah, it's still about like 30, 40
Going for
seconds.
Thresh as well.
Oh, there is the glare.
He gets glared, and glare hits. The thing about glare is it only has. If you get glared, it can. It isn't secure to hit you. But this means gets paralyzed.
Unlucky. Has to use the full restore.
Meanwhile, Deacon teaching the late Ice Beam over his Thresh. And Gunner is back to not being paralyzed. Losing some time on
Yeah,
Deacon
so we see
again.
what's up for Decon here with the fight.
Yeah, let's see if he gets enough damage, or if he's even going for Silver Red Bar.
Yeah, that's the question here.
I don't think he will do
Looks like
that.
yeah.
Silver Red Bar is really nothing you should do on a race. If you're not like really far behind and definitely want to catch up to get the win. Pretty risky.
See if Gunner goes for it. He might see the need to catch up.
I don't think so. But both having
Yeah, he's
pretty
not.
high HP at this point. Which means they have a problem of dying to wheezing if they don't stall, for example, on the
Yeah, high
they can
HP,
Still they can still get some damage in.
Good chance to Hypno damaging them with maybe confusion or something. That should definitely be
if they
fine.
if they don't get more damage in, they definitely need a confusion from Hypno to die. Or Nyx attack, but who wants to go for the X attack? Gunner going for Blizzard strats has a better chance of getting some. It's possible that he gets damage on the next fight. Yeah, if you want to secure the death to self-destruct, they will most likely have to stall the confusion if they don't get more damage in. There's really no other way around that. Or maybe getting some headbutts, Kappa.
Some headbutt.
Kinda getting the Leer here, so he doesn't get damaged by Cubone. So, but both were able to delay the elixir because they both thrashed. Or like Gunner was able to delay his elixir because he thrashed the Arbok. And
focus energy on
Decon
Nidorino.
not getting damage. So he definitely has to stall for the damage if he wants to die, and you definitely want to die to Weezing.
Yeah, not dying to Weezing is really bad.
I mean, not dying to Weezing is okay if you get really low on it, still have red bar, but at 106 HP, that's not being the case.
I don't think that's gonna happen, actually.
I mean,
109
self-destruct
is
can still
really
crit, and you can get a next attack or a high roll, but
They'll get confusion anyway. I mean, everything we called this race has happened, pretty much. So if we call confusion, it is gonna happen.
yeah, definitely. And you rather want to stall for confusion than going for any possibilities of self-destruct crit or X attack, because when you don't get it, you have a problem not being in red bar. And to lose like 1.5 minutes, not 100% sure about the timeless. So both finished the fight. Decon still a little ahead, but getting Earthquake now. Same as Gunner, going for that as well. And getting the rare candy. And now both will head to the Safari Zone, pick up Surf, and dig out again. Meanwhile, there's this little Pokemon blocking away. And if one of those guys were a Pokeguy, they would even save time on this Pokemon with Red Bar. Never forget that last race
Oh, yes.
with the dang Silver Strats on Bliss. Maybe we can see that again next race.
Pokeguy just showing what's up.
And Decon? No, not going for side candy.
A rare candy. Gets it.
Nobody's going for side candy.
At least he doesn't miss the candy and go past it.
Yeah, true.
That's always
Let's see if
good.
Gunner's getting it.
Decides to pick up the PP up.
Yeah, I mean, you have to on this strat.
Oh, you're right.
And Gunner's not doing side candy as well. And yeah, both need the PP up for the strats they're doing. And that's cool, Hassel. I take that. So in our race, we will see 2 side candies. Great.
PP up.
Nice one. Looking forward
12,
to it.
by the way.
Hassel.
for the memes, and then both side candies fail and hit the cue ball.
Whoa, yeah, okay. Decon was on the teaching Earthquake, not from the PP up. I was like, wait, is he going to PP up Rock Slide now? It was Earthquake.
So Decon cutting his way through the trees. Farzan.
Actually doing it the right way and saving time by that, just as Gunner. We saw a lot of attempts on cutting the bushes, which most likely weren't perfectly executed and lost time. But these two, they got it.
Did it right.
Execution
So,
master
Gunner
race.
closing in the time more and more here.
And right after I said execution master race, Decon was bonking. Decon picking up the extra full restore here for being safe, and Gunner has to pick up that full restore as well because he used his one already after that glare he had.
So yeah, Gunner is only like 14 seconds behind you at this point, so did catch up by quite a lot.
And although he died, it's still pretty close.
Yeah, super close race here. Both have one death so far, so that's even.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
German's talking about master race.
Please.
Damn.
Right into my nationalism.
I wonder when people will come up with Germany forever. When there's Scotland forever.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Alright, and both will fight Koga now. Or
Yeah,
meanwhile...
so we'll see if our predictions with confusion will come true here.
Well, I don't think there's another option for them at this point. I mean, they can just try to get lucky, not stall and hope for X attack or crit of self-destruct. But, I mean, you can actually control stall for the confusion, and you can't control or stall for the X attack or self-destruct. So that's definitely the safer play. And if you don't get the death or the red bar, that is low enough, you have pretty huge time loss.
So Gunner has the slightly better HP at 94 compared to 112 for Decon.
Yeah, that's true. At this point, 112 is really...
But yeah, as Flood said, even if he like somehow doesn't get damaged on the Hypno fight, there's still the possibility of self-destruct critting. Koga can use the X attack, which will be enough.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, you can just poke a fluid up until the point you get enough damage on this Hypno fight.
Yeah, true. You could just stall for 2 self-destructs. No.
For 2 self-destruct.
Wow, forget it.
Hypno's using self-destruct. Just imagine that. Hypno doing self-destruct. Would be amazing.
Alright, sap casters.
The run would have been so much better.
That's my quote of the day.
I want to run randomizer where every Pokemon knows self-destruct, has 4 attack moves, and you have 25% of getting a self-destruct all the time. Best randomizer ever.
Oh man.
And Decon actually got damage.
Yep, so 65 definitely dies to 1 self-destruct without the boost.
Yeah. And Gunner also gets a confusion, which means he definitely died. Both didn't have to stall. But
maybe Decon still gets the double self-destruct. We'll see.
Yeah, so Decon was a little slower on that fight, but he's still ahead. But both didn't lose that much time. Got the damage in quite fast. And they both have a secure death now.
So far, not a single Gen 1 missed this race. I don't want to
At
jinx
least
it
none
again,
that we noticed.
but
Let's hope you didn't jinx it.
yeah, just hope I didn't jinx it.
And to be fair, Gunner still has to pick up Blizzard and teach it. Something that Decon won't do.
Alright, 125.07 for Decon. Let's see Gunner's time here. 125.22. So, yeah, 15 seconds.
Nice math. Well done.
I had to think about that. It would have been embarrassing if I got that wrong.
Yeah, true. Didn't want to help you on that one. Thought you got it, and you did.
17-year-old math, LOL.
They both are doing slightly different menus, because they are on slightly different strats at this point.
So
Gunner
both going
choosing
to
his-
Cinnabar Mansion now, which we'll see Gunner picking up that Blizzard.
Yeah, true. And Gunner already has used his rare candies, which is Decon is doing right now. Or he's using the smoke fruit. Which means Gunner will be slightly ahead at this point. Decon decides to bike, which is the way to go when you menute here. And they are exactly tied. Naja, well, not exactly tied. Random German word hopping in there. But as we said, Gunner still has to teach Blizzard and pick it up. Now the Germans kind of come out and
You're
much
confused.
Oh, boy.
Alright, Gunner picking up again. Is ahead by about a second now, so
But both had to use this repel now.
we're 1.5 hours into the race, and both players are so close together. This is really, really close.
Yeah, the best race we've seen this far, because it was close from start up until this point. And it will most likely be close up until the end. If nothing goes wrong for both. And now comes the part Gunner will lose some time on. He has to take Blizzard and teach it.
Yep, picks up TM14 there.
And Decon is now a little ahead. Both
So,
will skip the
tricky.
candies though, so no one can save time on that point. And a possibility for timers is one of them missing the secret key. Let's see if both get that.
Alright, Decon picks it up. Well done.
Got it. And Gunner's switching up his X special. Teaching strength. And Blizzard.
Yeah, so like Flood said, Decon pulling slightly ahead here, just because Gunner had to pick up Blizzard and teach it. But he
And
also
he
picks up the
didn't
secret
forget.
key.
Yeah, didn't forget it.
Perfect. Alright.
And wait, Decon starts out on Blaine's gym. Yeah, right. Okay, everything's fine. Gunner has to go for Erika first. Oh, yeah, right. Where's my song? So Decon has to answer the Blaine gym questions at this point. A, B, 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 A, B. That's the question's answers to me. A, B, 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 A, B. Answer those questions in Blaine's gym for me. Something like that. I don't even know if that's the right song from the last time. But having a song prepared for Blaine's gym is always nice to remember that. B-A-A-A-B-A, yeah. guys.
Could also just fight an optional.
Never forget.
I know that's what I did in my last road race. Embarrassing.
A, B, 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 A, B. Alright. And meanwhile, Gunner will fight Erika, and it's possible that he misses Blizzard on the second Pokemon, on Wiggly-Woo. But that isn't a big deal. Wiggly-Woo
Nope. Hits the
can...
Wiggly-Woo.
What?
Keys a W in chat. No, JK.
Yeah, keys or W in chat, please. Yeah, but it can only do a big deal. So even with miss, you will survive that. Bring out your Wiggly-Woos, wherever they are. Sweet.
So Decon had to use Earthquake on that growth there, because it did use agility.
Did you tell them that we will ban every key subscriber beforehand? We'll never know.
Yeah, that's the catch. You'll get every key subscriber. That's the catch.
They brought out their Wiggly-Woos already. Rip.
Damn, three people already falling for it. Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
Did listen to the terms and conditions.
Better read the end user license agreement next time.
Yeah. Please, guys. And I hope Gunner remembers the song as well. Well, he definitely will.
It would actually be pretty funny if one of the two would fight an optional in Lane's gym. But pretty sure they know the combination.
Yeah.
With all the runs they did.
Can't fail it with a song. A, B, 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 A, B. These are Blaine's gym questions for me.
Alright, back to the race!
I mean, there was nothing much to talk about at this point. Both doing the exactly same thing, just in a different order. But
yes, yeah. Switching it up here. Gunner doing Blaine.
Decon has a slightly riskier Erika fight. Because he only has Ice Beam.
Yeah, Divine's right. It's all gonna come down to Slam crit from Onyx. Who wins?
Yeah, and let Lance decide, of course.
Let Lance decide.
Oh, we're right. It's provable. Decon did Blaine first.
Yeah, so both just need to do Sabrina now, and then they're good.
Yeah, true.
Is TM28 Tombstoner? We'll never know.
Yeah, it's true, guys. Decon did Blaine first, so it's not a problem on Erika. That's right.
Oh, using the elixir on Squirtle.
That was a close one.
Does not have any effect. Yeah, he did use it on Squirtle, but doesn't have any effect.
Yeah,
luckily.
True. Good thing the elixir doesn't work if you're full on each move. Yep. Just save Decon at this point.
That would have been terrible if Squirtle would have missed a few moves there. Definitely needed that elixir.
But now he's still fine.
Oh, Decon risking it. Does not save. He risks the Gen 1 miss on one of those earthquakes.
He risks the Gen 1 miss on Alexam. Boy, please.
Oh,
I hope Gunner will save for this fight. But Gunner didn't even want to save for Ghastlies.
Yeah, right.
So risky.
Why save here if you don't even save for Ghastlies?
Yeah, right. Feels bad, man.
And Mr. Meme coming out for Decon.
Oh boy.
Going down there.
Of course, side Sabrina is the right Sabrina. Gunner doing the front Sabrina, please.
Yeah, of course, side Sabrina always gives you better luck. It's just the manipulation for Decon here.
I never saw a Brad Sabrina on side Sabrina. Well, if Gunner gets it in one miss, we know by now.
True.
But he hits through. No hassle. Sabrina from behind is banned. And Decon still being ahead a little. And that also means he didn't lose time on execution. So both players have a nice level of execution.
Yeah, Gunner's 24 seconds behind at this point, so it is gonna come down to the Elite Four here.
And it gets more and more likely that Lance will decide this race.
Let Lance decide the race.
But Black Belt is first. One of the few fights left that can kill. So there's Black Belt left. That's most likely one of the riskiest fights that's left. Then there's still Bruno that can kill you with a slam crit, for example. You can die to Agatha if you don't full restore. Lance can crit kill you with Hydro Pump, and you can always die to Champ, even on full HP with Sky Tech crit. So these are the fights that are left that can possibly kill you.
Yep, so Decon saving, obviously. Gunner saving, I mean, not worth taking the risk at all.
I mean, you could also do your Lorelei, giving you but a small time save.
So focus energy from a choke. Save for Gunner.
And Decon also survives Black Belt, both not dying here.
That's good. Would have been sad to see someone die to Black Belt.
Yeah, definitely. So everything stays the same.
But will they die to Fissure from Rhydon?
Please. Kylo, please.
Will it hit?
So yeah, basically the only Pokemon on you don't one-shot is the Rhydon, but it uses either a Guard Spec or a Fissure, and Fissure can't hit you because you are faster. So Rhydon can't actually deal damage to you. And yeah, let's see. Gunner has Blizzard though, being the better move to have on Rhydon, while Decon has only Ice Beam, has to hope for the crit.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets it here. And doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, and the Fissure miss. Cool.
So lucky.
So lucky, yeah. Decon save there. Finishing Giovanni. 138-39.
Pretty neat.
And Gunner misses Blizzard on Rhydon.
Which means a small extra time loss for him, but he one-shots Rhydon. So, all in all, it's totally fine.
So Gunner's exactly 20 seconds behind here.
And Gunner still has to save one super.
Yep, so he's probably gonna
And,
skip it here.
Yeah, this is a possible place to skip one super repel because you only have to YOLO a few grass tiles. Not going for it, so he will delay his super repels in Victory Road, most likely.
Yeah, so Gunner not getting really lucky this race with his Mega Punch and Blizzard accuracy, unfortunately.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And at this fight, you can't actually die because it's easily set up on Pidgeot. As on the earlier fights, Pidgeot is stuck in using agility.
The only question is, does Gunner have to beat Venusaur with Oddish?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Let's see.
Oh, he doesn't have Oddish, sadly, so it's not gonna happen. Darn.
Darn indeed. Never forget since the playing Oddish against Venusaur on Rival, on Rival, in Silphco, if I remember correctly. It was great.
So both players tied at 26 HP. But Decon still slightly ahead, so we'll see what happens in Victory Road. If one of the two decides to feel the need to fight a stander, it's going to change things up.
Yeah, and they both have a big problem now. They have to decide, are they going to do the swag boulders that are definitely wanted by the crowd, or are they going to save the frames?
Yeah, chat, really have to go ham here if they don't swag boulder.
Yeah, definitely.
The chat's favorite.
Can't have a race without swag boulder, right? And we all know the guy with more swag boulders will definitely win the race and get the better RNG.
That's true. The more swag boulder you get, the higher the percentages to get past the Elite Four without a death.
Indeed. And another thing that can save or lose time is the if both get perfect execution down here, it's totally fine, but if one messes up, they can lose some time by having to do an extra menu for another repel, for example.
Alright, Decon, don't let us down here. Don't let us down. As
anticipated, Gunner will save this repel in Victory Road.
No, it doesn't seem like Deacon's trying for the first boulder here. Disappointing. Let's see if Gunner does it better.
Well, I mean, swag boulder is most effective on the left.
Yeah, it's true. Getting one in early, though. It's the strat.
Yeah. Securing it if you miss that one. Both not doing any mistakes up until this point.
Nope, there's one little movement mistake for Decon.
And movement mistake for Decon means he can't perfectly chain the super repel. Which also means extra menu or YOLO a few tiles. But let's see.
Alright, Decon, another chance. Come on, man. Ah,
yeah!
Alright.
There's the first swag boulder. Nice one.
Alright, that's one for Decon. That's one. Let's see.
One for Decon and 0 for Gunner. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see if Gunner catches up here. He does need 2 to pull ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Just doing 1 isn't enough at this point. It only would make him even with Decon, and at this point Decon is ahead, so he definitely has to do 2 swag boulders.
Okay, let's use the super repel there.
Yeah, because he had to delay them.
Alright, Gunner's still at 0 swag boulders. It's not looking too good here.
Oh boy. Well, maybe he's doing the choreography we saw earlier. Would be amazing.
Alright, Decon, next chance right here. Let's see if it decides for round 2. Yes! Alright.
Second swag boulder. Sweet.
Second swag.
Number 3.
One. Perfect,
oh, looking bad for 4.
4.
Let's do this.
Decon really wants it. 4 swag boulders, 5.
5, okay. I think this is pretty safe for Decon at this point. He will
And-
definitely win the race.
He messed one up right there, but that's fine. He got 5 swag boulders.
Yeah.
Decon's gonna win this for sure now.
I guess you can stop casting at this point.
Yeah, it's just over, man. Like, that's it. 5-0 for Gunner. It's
Oh
just
boy.
over.
Gunner without 1 swag boulder. Well, let's see. I mean, maybe Gunner thought a swag boulder can save him at this point since there's still Gunner luck.
Yeah, swag boulders just look cool. You do them. You hold left to push the boulder, and then with a specific timing, you just press up, and then your character will turn up, and the animation of pushing the boulder is still in front of you. So it just looks like the animation goes up when you push
Yeah.
the boulder left.
You
It actually
do it with
loses
down
like,
as well.
it loses like 2 frames per swag boulder, I think, or something
Yeah.
like that.
So it's
But,
not the fastest thread, but it looks cool.
The more you get, the better your run is. So Decon does it right. He does it right.
Definitely. Swag boulders win the race.
So you can see here, he doesn't get the Aurora Beam miss on Pidgey.
Yeah, true. And let's see. Gunner should get it as well. There you go.
Yeah, so it's the decider here. We'll see what Agatha and Lance and the champion have to say about deciding this race. So far, Deacon's still in the lead.
Yeah,
by
it looks
about
like
20
Let's Dance
seconds.
side is becoming more and more likely.
Yeah, let Lance decide. We'll see what happens.
Oh boy.
It's all up for grabs.
Yeah, at this point Lance can actually decide pretty easily. And to be fair, I did expect a close race, but to be this close for the whole game, that's really...
Yeah, super close. Like, insane. The only part where they really were apart was from the death that Gunner had, that Deacon had, at Fortune Thresh, to Gunner's death in Poké Tower.
Yeah, that's true. And we're both
This race has
still
just been-
on really nice pace to get a good time.
Yeah, this race has just been incredibly fun. Incredible roller coaster so far.
Yeah,
So let's see if Gunner gets the slam crit here.
yeah. So this is definitely the
Hard, and there you go.
best race
alright.
up until this point in the tourney. Always close. Always
Yeah,
well
this race
executed.
is incredible.
Really good. And it's still not over, and still...
Just remember how
Easy
close
fun
this
combo.
race would be if both of the players just didn't die. Like, crazy.
Indeed. And...
Alright, Decon defeats Bruno.
let's see for which strat they are both going. We saw 2 really good times die to only using 1 super potion on Agatha before. And Deacon is going for the safe play with a full restore,
Forrester decides to go for the super safe play.
which means
Gunner here
he
might be in
isn't-
the need to go a bit risky to catch up.
Yeah, let's see. Is he going? He is doing the 1 super potion, and at this point he can catch up on Deacon if everything goes well, or
Alright,
he can
Gengar.
just be number 3 of lost good paces to Agatha, and
Alright, Hypnosis
Super potion.
missed. So that's good for Decon. Doesn't get put to sleep. Let's see,
yeah,
Gunner
really good
here.
at this point.
Facing the Gengar, gets the Dream Eater, even better.
Nice.
Oh,
And
and the
Decon gets a
withdraw
swap.
for Decon. Oh god.
So both at this point got a pretty neat Agatha fight up until now. If Gunner gets
Gunner hits the Blizzard. Perfect.
putting Golbat into, but he didn't even get the
Oh.
50% of potion from Golbat. He gets the Supersonic instead,
Supersonic. And there is the Super Potion.
and he is confused. He hits through though, but he is still not safe.
Alright, everybody. It's coming down to Hydro Pump here.
That's himself in confusion, and not a Nightshade. yet. If he doesn't...
Alright, that's a really
out,
solid fight for Decon, leaving at full HP. He's probably not gonna get put into red bar by
he
the
can't
Hydro
get to
Pump.
red bar most likely, but he doesn't have to heal, and he only has to use Felix save. He should save, definitely.
Everybody let Lance decide the race. If Decon
Gunner-
does get the crit here, Gunner might still have a chance, but it's gonna be very, very slim.
Definitely. And he's using his Aether now, saving as he's supposed to. And it's time to spam
Close
let
here.
Lance decide. It is actually happening. Lance will decide.
Lance will decide the race. Alright, Decon. 5
definitely
swag
decide.
boulders. It has to pay off.
Yeah, definitely.
And the best time to get the 5 swag boulders is right now.
Gunner now has the possibility of getting into red bar mode. He
There it
saves
is.
as well.
And let's see that HP bar go down. Does it go all the way? It does not. It does not get crit.
But Decon isn't in red bar at this point, and if Gunner gets the Hydro Pump, he can achieve the red bar. And that would mean he could actually still catch up.
Yeah, if Gunner
mean-
decides to just full YOLO champ, there might be a possibility here. If Decon decides to play it safe.
Hydro Pump missed for Gunner, so it's gonna be hard for Gunner to catch up at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty much done
It
at
depends
this
on
point.
what both of them are doing for champion now.
So the only thing, in Gunner's words here, is Sky Attack from Decon on turn 1. That might put him in some trouble. Since Gunner just does not need to heal at all. Does also not get into red bar though.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it looks for Decon.
Lance
But,
decided that Gunner doesn't get the red bar, but Champ can still decide who will.
Yeah, it's all up to Champ now. Let Champ decide, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Oh boy.
Alright, Decon.
Let's
Can just
go.
say it again, 5 swag bowlers, it has to pay off right now. Right here.
Definitely. Both didn't save.
Alright,
As far
does
as
he
I
get
know.
the Sky Attack charge? He does not, so that pretty much means GG for
the
Decon
wing
right here.
attack.
Yeah, it's done. Alright, and Decon beats Gunner in the
Decon
first
beats
race
Gunner.
of Group A. Crazy, crazy race.
An incredible race, really awesome, close
Incredible.
all the time. It was really amazing, and in the end, they both will get a really nice time.
Amazing race time for both people, considering that both of them had 1 death, too.
Yeah,
So-
definitely. And they both will beat the up until this point best time, as it looks, for the
Yeah.
tournament.
That just was a crazy race. Congratulations to both of them
Definitely
on that race. Insane.
a really awesome race. And okay, well, kinda going for kill Pidgeot with non-horn removes strat. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually going for the red bar.
Doesn't do anything, unfortunately, though.
It's not enough. He tried though.
Also, by the looks of the
Tried.
timer, Decon looks like he's getting a PB. This timer does look to be ahead of PB.
Yeah. Oh,
So
great.
congratulations to him there. Beats Gunner.
Yeah, definitely. I do think
Wow.
they will beat the up until this point best time, but I'm not 100% sure. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
my,
sure. they will.
my time was 1:55.04. I guess Deacon can possibly beat that. Not 100% sure. Don't think so at this point. But
Wow,
definitely a
that's
good race. And
Incredible.
You have to put into consideration that I didn't have a death, and if those two didn't have their deaths, it would have been a really nice time.
Yeah, just imagine how this race would look without the deaths. Just subtract over a minute from both times, and there you go.
Yeah, really
But
well done.
Decon, with the low 155, is gonna take it here. Does
So
he
we
beat Flats? 155.05
No.
was your time, right? So he doesn't beat it.
Really close though.
155.10. Congratulations, Decon, taking the win.
This is
And
the third
taking the-
sub 2 time in the tournament, and Gunner's getting the fourth sub 2 time.
Taking the
Yes.
first win in Group A after Alan has forfeited prematurely.
Although there's most likely still the bomb getting into Group A to make up for that.
Yeah,
From
so we'll
what we've
see how
heard.
that goes. But 155.10 to 155.39.
So it would be cool if both of them would come in here to talk about
To the
their
voice
race
channel, if both
Yeah.
of them would like to do that.
and talk a little about the race, about their opinions, their feelings towards the run and stuff.
I'm crazy still. That race was truly amazing.
It was
Yeah.
definitely the best race up until this point, and I don't think it's hard to.
I don't want
um,
to say anything, but it's probably like the best race I've ever seen of Red. Just so close all the way through. That was
It's
amazing.
pretty hard to bring us a better race at this point. Super well done execution in general. Super close all the time. Took decent risks and didn't play it too safe. Yeah, just a wonderful race overall.
Yeah. Well played by both of the players here.
And I see Decon in the waiting room already. And
Yeah,
Gunner
Deacon
as
and
well.
Gunner are both in the waiting room. Fiesel would move them up.
Yeah, we have to wait for Fiesel to move them, I guess. Or they can join themselves.
No.
Maybe we.
Yeah,
All right, there's Gunner and there's Decon. Congratulations again.
Yeah,
To both of
congrats
you.
on the race. Really awesome race.
Crazy.
Dude, I called this.
you know, I called it too, but I called it because I thought he'd do something stupid, not because I would actually play well.
Well, in the end, I don't think there was something really stupid. But it was a death that could have been avoided by saving, but to be fair, it was definitely a reason to take to not save.
I accidentally left.
Yeah. So, we're sorry for Gunner, of course. We, both of the casters, jinxed the rock slide miss, of course. Costing
I
that
missed.
win.
I missed one, but it was one of the last ones, so it didn't hurt me too much. But I did hit myself in confusion like 3 times.
I would have been fine, but Kyoto crit me on the rival fight with quick attacks, so
Yeah,
Like-
that's true.
I went through the entire. I was so safe for the entire fly split, and then I died anyway. So annoying.
Yeah, if you didn't go for the red bar at all, and usually that's fine. But pitch
I
on
got-
crit on the end.
I got pretty lucky on my health in a lot of cases. I had 22 HP going into Surf. I had no moon at SP, so I got Sonic boomed, and then I was on 2 HP for Pikachu, and it didn't quick attack me, which was lucky.
I went into Surge with exactly 20 health.
Exactly 20,
Yeah. That was incredibly unlucky. But
I had-
What did you do on
have?
Hypno?
I was at full health, so I just Thunderbolted it first turn, trying to get some damage, and I got lucky and got Confusion.
I Thunderbolted and then X accuracy and got confusion
Yeah, that works too.
because I thrashed the Arbok.
I actually started late because I don't know if you guys saw it, but like I hit ready, and I went as soon as Gunner readied, I went to set my options, and then I accidentally hit new game instead of.
Dude, I would have waited, but
Yeah, I didn't know how to tell you. It was only like 5 seconds.
We actually
Yeah.
didn't notice that. We thought it was just
Yeah.
not having Gunner mashing.
Yeah, I was.
But it was just
slow.
like the entire race, except for the part from the 4-turn thresh to the Ghastly, was just in 30 seconds, like apart from each other. So crazy.
Yeah, really amazing. Super close. And in the end, the swag boulders.
Yeah,
I was
Decon,
one off the swag boulder
5.
record. I got 5.
5
Yeah, you
swag
got 5.
boulders.
I
That's
was
why
down
you
on repel from my death, so I couldn't do any.
Yeah, that's true.
That cost you the race. That's it.
Rip 2 swag boulders.
Yeah, 5's pretty good, and one like half missed one. So
Yeah, and in the end, both getting 155, which
amazing race time. 150.
Plus, what was your time?
my time was
155.05.
155.
You
You
still
missed
got
it
the
by
lead.
5 seconds.
Yeah, but I didn't have a death.
Yeah,
so,
you did not have a death.
So with Deathless, like, there, Snorms and Pokeguy and you all would have beaten me without the deaths you had.
Yeah, deathless. This would have been like an easy 153 for Floods even. So for Decon.
I don't know if I lost a full minute, but it was probably close to that.
Probably.
I lost almost 2 minutes on the Pokeflute split, so...
Yeah, Gunner
on
was
PB.
like Gunner was almost exactly a minute ahead going out of Rock Tunnel.
The funny thing was, even with my death on the fly split, I was still green. That's how good Moomanip is. Just saved 2 minutes on my old PB that had 17 encounters.
Yeah, and you also did the
You're
ice
running
movement.
against 17.
Yeah,
That must feel good.
17.
I mean, you Ice Beam would also save time in your old PB, I guess.
yeah. The Koga split I saved about 35 seconds, and I can save more.
I have to ask, well, why did you decide to not go strats?
Not go for what?
Blizzard strats.
I haven't learned them yet. I
Oh,
just
okay.
learned this route a few days
He
ago.
learned the late earthquake without Blizzard, which is safer and easier. But
Yeah,
I was
true.
surprised at how well he executed it, considering I know for a fact he knew nothing of these strats like 3 days ago. So
Yeah, that's true. He just learned it a few days ago, and
I did 3 practice runs yesterday past fly split, and
I mean, you
I was doing
weren't
well.
well,
around
it paid
for-
off. You definitely wouldn't have won without
did.
playing that well. So good job.
yeah, thanks. And
Really well.
you played,
Like,
you played pretty well too, from what
I missed the elixir in the tunnel, which I never do. But other than that, it was pretty good.
I'm super embarrassed for like both of my races in Group A now with that opening race.
You have to do.
Did you see my champion fight, Decon?
I wasn't watching the stream.
I
I didn't even have
blizzarded,
Shadow.
I blizzarded Pidgeot to get red bar from mirror move.
Oh,
It
wow.
did work.
Well, it worked out.
I didn't think I was gonna PB, but I ended up getting it by 2 seconds. But it'll be like 7 if I retime it.
Yeah, and all that
Because
after
from the
you've-
new run.
all that after you've
Because you
been
started
AFK for
you
like
started
2
your
weeks.
timer from the first new game, but still PB'd.
No, I started my timer with like when the countdown finished, like with live split. But I started the game like 5 seconds after.
Right, so you PB'd by more than it looks like.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can only
pretty
say it again. Best race so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck in the
definitely.
rest of them for sure.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the bracket.
Hopefully, I'll probably lose to DeBomb or something.
Oh yeah, that's
Or
nice.
like I'll be the only person you beat the entire tournament.
Oh boy.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me because this game can vary so much. Like, I could have
Well,
died.
I'm still
so
like
many
two
more times.
easy. I'm still 2 easy wins for both. So
Never say never.
probably.
There's still so much that can happen in each and every race. But yeah, the next race will happen in less than 2 hours already, featuring Pokeguy and Crush Squids, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, and that one is going to happen on Speed Gaming 1. No, it's called only Speed Gaming. Yeah.
I'd like to see what kind of time Pokeguy can get if he doesn't die in Elite Four, because he
Let's
can
see if he
definitely
puts up
beat
the same
our race
risky
time today.
Yesterday's race was really incredible with his risky strats. He nearly got through with it, which was even more incredible.
So Yeah, he had a pretty crazy Koga split.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man,
The
it was a
red bar
pleasure to
was
watch from
insane.
start to finish.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Alright. I guess it's time to close the stream now, and thanks again for the support. This was a race between Decon and Gunnermaniac, a really nice race, best race so far, and your commentators were Kailovich and Flats123. Thanks for watching.
I'm assuming we're offline now.